Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to make another Haitian staple breakfast. It is called Bannann agzé, bananazi, which means green plantain and scrambled eggs. Well, we're not gonna be wasting any time. Let's get started. Okay, first thing first, we're gonna need to boil our plantain. All right, now this is plantain, which is not the same as this. Okay, so for this recipe you need plantain. This is a banana. Looks like a plantain, but it's not the same. This is soft. This one you can peel and eat like that. That's not what you need. You need this big guy right here. It's firm. Okay, and it's gonna say plantain on it. All right, over there somewhere on the label is gonna say plantain. Now, for you to have a good plantain and eggs, you need to start with a good plantain. Those are good. Look at that. And this brand right here, I'm not sponsored by it, but they never fail me. Okay, you cannot get a bad dough plantain, and you can find them at the Walmart, so you don't need to peel them. Okay, you just go like that. Okay, you do like this. Okay, and you cut it in half so you to boil it. So we have our water here. Put it in there. Of course, you already washed your plantain. Okay, again, just cut. Take your label off. You know, you can incision right here, and then you cut. So I'm gonna boil 3 today. You know, again, you see what I'm doing. All right. Okay. Like that. All right. And then like that. That's how we're gonna boil it. Okay, now to this you can add a little bit of salt, maybe half a tablespoon of salt, you know, because you don't want it to be bland, but that's what's gonna, you know, add salt to your plantain, but that's enough. And then I like to add a little bit of vinegar. That will prevent the water from turning brown. All right, especially if you're doing that overnight. Okay, then we're gonna just put that on the stove and let it boil. All right, so normally it should take no more than 20-25 minutes to boil, and then after that we'll come back and then we're gonna put our egg together. See you back in a minute. All right, let's check the plantain. All right, now when the plantain is cooked, this is what it looks like. Okay, it's gonna split open. The skin is gonna be open. Okay. All right, so see, it's open. That's how you know that it's cooked. All right, so there we go. So now let's get on the counter and then prep our eggs. Alrighty, let's do this. All right, so I have 6 eggs here. Okay, so for me personally, I like, for every plantain I like to use 2 eggs. Okay, you know, you need some eggs, you know. So since I have 3 plantains, so I'm gonna be doing 6 eggs. Okay, now for that omelet thing. All right, so I have here some purple onions, okay, which is called red onions also. I have some shallot, okay. I have green, red, yellow, sweet bell pepper, tomatoes, and some hot dogs. Now, the typical Haitian egg and plantain is usually eggs and smoked herring. All right, smoked herring here, which I have here, and I would usually add some onions, and that's it for me. But now my husband is the one who likes the tomato in it. And last time also I added some hot dogs because I had some leftover hot dogs from the pate recipe, so I added it there. It wasn't too bad. So guess what? I'll add that too. That's just to show you that you can add whatever you like in your omelet. Some people add mushroom to their omelet. Okay, so if you don't like any of these, you can replace it by whatever you like. All right, so there's no right or wrong way to do this. Okay, so now for our eggs. All right, let's do this. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now, back home, when I was growing up, my mom used to remove this white part here. They say it's gonna prevent the egg to smell like egg. I don't know. La fait dire pas senti dit. Well, beaucoup gens m'ont senti dit anyway. But since my mom did it this way, I don't know what the thing is, but I usually take them out, you know, whatever I can. I mean, hey, you know, I usually go like that and try to grab whatever I can from this. All right, see that white part here, I don't know what it's called. So my mom usually take it out, and I grew up taking it out, you know. J'aime ça. All right, so there we go. You just take as much as you can out, but you know, if you're not used to do that, really, it's no big deal. That's it right there. You don't have to take it out. I noticed there's some shell here, which I'm going to try to remove. Let me remove that and come back. Remove the little shell that fell into here. Now, to this we're gonna be adding some black pepper to taste, whatever you like. Okay, I can't tell you how much. Maybe I put what, a quarter of a teaspoon here, and some salt. Now for the salt, you need to be careful because the herring has a little salt, and my hot dogs here have some salt. But typically, I would do 1 pinch of salt per egg. Okay, I would go like this literally and count 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. That's it, because you already have salt in everything else. You know, and also, you know, we need to watch our salt intake. All right, and also, since I'm in the US, these eggs usually they don't come out yellow enough for me. What I will do is add a little bit of turmeric. It's gonna give it a nice color. I mean, not too much, okay? Just maybe like what, a quarter of a teaspoon here. Not only is gonna give it a good color, but turmeric is also good for inflammation. Okay? So, il est bon pour la santé tout. So, mettez là-dedans. Now, pas qu'à manger sans piment. All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of hot pepper, but I need to be careful with that hot pepper now. I just need a hint of heat. I don't want to burn my lips. That Mama Haiti is no joke. All right, so yeah, that will do. You know, that will do. That's it. And then we're gonna scramble that like that. That's it right here. Okay. Rinse my hands real quick. And we're gonna drop over the stove and then fry this baby. Alrighty. Now we're gonna add some oil. Alright. So I probably use maybe 2 good tablespoons of oil here, because this is plantain we're gonna be eating with that, and I'm using olive oil. Okay, get yourself some good olive oil here. Okay, and put your you don't need too much heat for your egg and everything, but we're gonna fry the hot dog real quick. Now, on a side note, I already boiled the hot dogs. Okay, Haitian, we boil everything. So I already boiled my hot dogs here. I'll give it some heat and fry it up. Get my Aransò. Aransò mitsume. Alright. Okay. I mean, you don't have to use hot dog if you don't like hot dogs, okay? I just had it the other day and I kind of like it. Alright. Or any other meat. Oh, sometimes I use ham. You can use ham as well. Okay. Now, the shallot is gonna give that the eggs a very good flavor, you know. And literally everything we're adding here is gonna give the meat a very good flavor. All right, so I'm putting everything in here. Let it saute a little bit, and of course my smoked herring. If you don't have smoked herring, don't worry about it. Just skip that part. All right. On va quitter le fond petit sauté pour disons la colle un petit peu. Aransò ali même. M'gètan, le m'acheter li, moins bouilli l'avant pour me retirer celle-là. Then I put it in my puis me passer dans la machine là, en food processor et puis il fait le fin comme ça pour moi. Okay? The smoked herring. I boil it first and then I let it go through my food processor. And then I keep it in my fridge for every time I need it, okay? All right. My heat is on number 5 on the dial right here, right now. Okay, and let me put the tomato. I just relax the tomato in there. Go figure. All right, there we go. This is gonna be yummy. All right. Okay. Let's get the egg. Mind you, you don't need everything to cook, okay? You don't need the vegetable to cook. You just need to saute it. All right? That's it. There we go. Now, you pour it in there. See that? See that? And you reduce your heat a little bit too. See that? Look. You try to cover everything. All right, there we go. Okay, now. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much for your egg to cook. Okay? So what we'll do now, you do like this. Every time you see the little corner, like that, you push it in. You see? And let the liquid, flow. See? Like that. All right? Like that. Like that. If you see the edges, As soon as it make an edge right here, you push it in so the liquid can get through. I reduce my heat significantly here because I don't want to burn my eggs. All right. Now, my husband, he likes the egg like really like liquidy, not me. So I'm gonna make it in between so we can both be happy. All right, so let's me flip this here. All right, like that, see? All right, and here, like that. So make sure you have a pan which is wide enough to do this. All right, so see, you flip it like that. All right, like this, so you don't make a mess. Like that. There we go. So there we go. Just a little heat. We just need the egg to cook nicely. You see, for him, this is perfect like this for him. Not for me. So I'm not gonna let it dry out, but I don't want to see any egg running either. But some people like it like that. Some people like their eggs running. Especially if you're gonna eat that with plantain, we need some juice in there. So there we go. I'll reduce my heat, so this is perfect right here. Look. Isn't that beautiful? I hope you can see the beauty here on that camera. See? There you go. I'm gonna let it sit here for a minute. Because I don't want to see that runny thing here. All right, so let me take his out because he likes it like that. Yeah, he like his egg runny. So let me take his out. All right, look at this. Jesus, Lord have mercy. Ooh. All right. All right, serve it like that. No, there you go. Now let me put the plantain in there. All right, turn this off. All right, let me put the plantain in there. Now for the plantain, this is what I'll do. I'll show you. All right, we have our plantain. Get some paper towel. All right. So I'll take the water out. All right. Woo! It's hot now. Be careful. Get a knife. Get yourself a knife. All right. Look at this. This is a good plantain. See? It's yellow inside. Look at that. That's how you know you got a good plantain. Sometimes you cut a plantain, if it's not good, it's white inside. It's not the good thing. The yellow. This is beautiful right there. All right. So he likes it like that. Let me give him the big ones. I'll eat the small ones. See? This is how you do it. You see me? All right. All right. Like that. Okay. Grab your plate. And then you plate it nicely. Like that. Ain't that beautiful? He's a big eater, so he's gonna be eating 3 pieces. Maybe. Not maybe, he is. I can only eat 1 plantain, but for some reason this guy can eat 1.5 or 2. I don't know, it's a man thing. All right, so this is how you plate this thing. All right, look. Ain't that gorgeous? All right. So I'll probably add some more eggs in there for him. And that's it. All right, guys? Alrighty. Now, this is my plate. All right. So, for the non-Haitian folks, I need to show you how to eat this. Okay. Now, how you eat this is take some eggs, take some plantain, and you enjoy. This is a very delicious and healthy breakfast. All right, so what you do in the morning, you get up, you boil your plantain. While the plantain is boiling, you get ready, take a shower and everything, then come back and then fry your egg and eat it. And of course, I have some juice here. It's a mixture of a lemon and orange juice. Okay, guys? I hope you go make it and have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, normal. Va faire au cap qui fait une classe d'épaule là longtemps, toi. Vous avez fini? Okay. My gosh.
Okay. See you next time.
Next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.